I'm Anusha Roy. We are starting the noon with the race for president and new information that is just coming in that now Democrats at the highest level are making a push for President Joe Biden to reconsider his election bid. We are talking about former President Barack Obama privately telling Democrats that he is concerned about Biden's candidacy. Nancy Pelosi also expressing her concerns, according to two people familiar with that conversation. She is worried that Democrats could lose the ability to seize control in the House. Biden at this point has said that he is not dropping out and believes he is the best to beat former President Donald Trump. Top allies have either publicly or privately been saying that he should step aside. Major donors have fallen off as well. And as for Colorado's delegation, Democratic Congresswoman Brittany Petterson has called for Biden to step aside, and Democratic Senator Michael Bennet has voiced his concerns as well. Today is the last day of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, and tonight former President Donald Trump will be taking the stage to formally accept his party's nomination. NBC's Bree Jackson has more.
We're outside the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee, and this is where the Republican National Convention is being held. And tonight, it is the main event. Former President Trump will take the stage and formally accept the Republican nomination and deliver remarks urging the American people to send him back to the White House. All of this comes as President Biden is now sidelined from the campaign trail after testing positive for COVID-19. In Milwaukee, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
And while Trump is slated to formally accept his nomination, his vice presidential running mate already has. J.D. Vance spoke at the convention last night.
I stand here humbled, and I'm overwhelmed with gratitude to say I officially accept your nomination to be Vice President of the United States of America.
During his speech, Vance shared more about his background growing up in poverty and time in the military. He also gave a glimpse into what a Trump-Vance administration would focus on.
Together, we will make sure our allies share in the burden of securing world peace. No more free rides for nations that betray the generosity of the American taxpayer.
As a former Marine, J.D. Vance is the first veteran on a major party's ticket since the late Senator John McCain ran for president in 2008. As for the rest of the convention, NBC News will have coverage live starting tonight at 7 p.m. right here on 9 News. We will also continue to cover the developments with Biden throughout the networks of 9 News. We want to give you a live look outside over the metro area. We do have some severe weather possible today that you're going to want to keep in mind. Joining us now is our 9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Keely Chalmers, and another round of storm after yesterday's, which came through pretty intense.
Yeah, we have another round this afternoon. We're not expecting any really impactful storms out there. We're certainly going to see some brief rain, lightning, hear those claps of thunder, possibly some small hail. But again, the impact will be across the east, and even there, it's fairly low of a risk. Let's take a look outside right now, and we've got sunshine, a few clouds out there as well. We'll call it partly cloudy right now. Temperatures, though, quite mild, and they're going to be warming up to about normal for this time of the year. 91 degrees is our normal high for this time of the year here in Denver, and that is what our forecast high will be. Again, partly cloudy skies. We do have those isolated storms in the forecast after about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Current temperatures out there, again, not too bad. We're in the upper 70s, low 80s across the plains. We're looking at 60s, low 70s right now up there in the high country. Already 92 degrees out in Grand Junction. Live radar, not too much happening, although we are starting to see those rain showers pop up. We did see a lightning strike just about 10 minutes ago as well. Again, we'll start to see those storms gradually shift off to the east, where we do have just a marginal risk. I-25 corridors out to the east for those any type of severe weather risk. Again, fairly low risk. You look at your weather headlines. Again, we're looking at drier than yesterday today. Lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, a higher odds for some afternoon storms. We'll talk about that coming up in your full forecast. And this weekend, a change in the weather pattern with cooler weather moving in. We'll talk about just how much cooler in your full forecast in just a bit.
All right, thanks so much for that, Keely. Later today, a man from Glenwood Springs accused of sexually assaulting at least 3 minors is set to be arraigned. Police arrested Jesus Mejia back in May of 2023. Investigators say someone reported the assaults to police, saying they went all the way back to 2014. Police say Mejia was in a position of trust, but didn't say how he may have known the victims. Police say there could still be more victims that they haven't heard from. Mejia is due in court at 1:30 this afternoon in Garfield County. Boulder police are now investigating what they're calling a suspicious death. Last Sunday night, officers were called out to Goss Street just south of Canyon Boulevard for an unusual bike trailer that had been there for several days. Officers then found a body wrapped in multiple layers on that trailer. Detectives say they believe the woman was homeless and that the department's homeless outreach team helped identify her. The Boulder County Coroner's Office is investigating the cause of death. The retrial of a former deputy in Clear Creek County accused in the death of Christian Glass will now be delayed until next year. Our partners at the Denver Gazette say the delay is due to childcare issues. Investigators say Andrew Buin shot and killed Christian Glass in June of 2022. Glass had called police for help on a remote mountain road near Silver Plume during what appeared to be a mental health crisis. Buin's first trial ended with a misdemeanor conviction, but the jury could not reach a verdict on the more serious charge of second-degree murder. This retrial has been pushed back because his attorney's childcare issues, meaning it'll begin on almost a full year after the original trial in April 2024. Christian's parents say that they are disappointed with the decision and that this delay is just the latest in a series of setbacks. 47% of domestic violence survivors will delay leaving their abuser if they cannot take their pet with them. That is according to the Safehouse Progressive Alliance for Nonviolence, also known as SPAN. 9 News reporter Courtney Yoon is in Boulder with more.
Boulder and Broomfield counties are reporting higher rates of domestic violence than the rest of the state and the country. The guilt of leaving one of their pets behind with their abuser or having to surrender their animal often prevents survivors from escaping violence. It's why SPAN has wanted to convert their shelter into being pet friendly for a while now. They're getting help from the national nonprofit Greater Good Charities, who's doing the work and providing $160,000 of funding to build the project. 7 of their 9 rooms will be converted to allow pets. 2 will be left for those with allergies. They're building cubbies for cats and will have an outdoor space for dogs. All of that will be completed in the next couple of weeks. Brenda Sarmiento with SPAN says each day they get calls from survivors needing help. She says she's glad to be able to extend their services now and to also help promote the healing bond between animals and humans.
I have an apartment, I have a job, my kids are safe, I'm safe, and to see this change is what motivate us every single day to walk into this building every single day and do what we do.
SPAN has both English and Spanish speaking advocates if you need support right now. They also have a crisis line that's open 24/7. That number is 303-444-2424. SPAN provides housing and shelter, also mental health counseling, and they can also get you legal services support as well. If you would like to support their initiatives, you can head to our website 9news.com where you'll find all of that information. In Boulder, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.
Jobless claims are up for last week, matching a high for this year. The report released today shows 20,000 more people applied for benefits compared to the week before. Initial claims are considered a proxy for layoffs. Today's data shows the number of continuing claims or applications from people who have filed for unemployment for at least 1 week was nearly 1.9 million, the highest tally since Thanksgiving week of 2021.